Are you a noob that looks like this? Oh well, I'll show you how to become a higher level like me, a rally pro. Okay, okay, straight to the video. Maybe not straight to the video, but hello guys. I am Fit Fights, whatever, and I will be showing you how to gain max level in a pretty fast amount of time. So, video time. Okay, so leveling up is really important because look, it gives you a lot of damage like that, and it unlocks moves. Maybe not moves, but it still helps, you know. Like if you were gonna become stronger, like this guy does how much damage? Like 2.3 damage. Look, that doesn't do any damage compared to how much I have right now. And that's because I am max stats in defense. So getting max stats is really important to get a lot of bounty and becoming stronger, so you don't end up like this noob and getting one shot. And look, see, look. Oh. So that's the importance of gain levels. And every time you level up, you get 3 stat points. So you can get 3 max stats. Yes, so 3 max stats, which is kind of good, but you can also I would recommend like max melee and max defense. If you're starting out, put it in melee and defense mostly, like so that you do more damage on your fighting style. And if you get block shoes, put some in your block shoes. But if you get Buddha, I would suggest like mostly in your melee and some in your defense too. And you can also try out sword. And some people can try a hybrid, which means you can put multiple stats. Which means you can put like 1,000 here, 2,000 max here, 1,000 here, 500 here, max here. That would technically be hybrid stats. I would recommend it. I will only recommend it if you're like experienced and you're kind of max. So yeah, next part. Okay, so to efficiently grind the quest, I would recommend using Tub's Leveling Guide, which is what I used and how I got to max, which is actually really useful, and it's actually really good, and I would recommend it. So please use that. It's actually a W, and I would use it, and it's actually really good. Like I've repeated this so many times, but it's really good because it has all the islands, all the quests, and it tells you which one you should do and what you shouldn't do, which is actually pretty efficient. Yes, so it's actually it's good, efficient, useful, and helpful. So just use that, whatever. Just at least use that as your starting point to grind these quests and to get your journey to max. Next part. Okay, so for actual good islands to grind at, it would if you're like in second sea, I would probably get in. I think one of the best spots in second sea is like at the Swan Pirates. And for the first sea, I would think if you like the first 50 levels, I would get to the Fountain City and do those people because they give a lot of money, no, a lot of XP. And you can grind there pretty fast, which is what I did too, and someone helped me with it, which I'm still grinding this day. I don't know where they are, but they're pretty cool, and so yeah, I would check. I would also check Tubbs Leveling Guide. You know, not the Tubbs Leveling Guide, but the fandom of the Blockstreet Wiki, which I'll link in general, and I'll link the Tubbs Leveling Guide in the description. The Blockstreet Wiki has the islands, and the Tubbs Leveling Guide has the islands where you should actually grind at. And the Founded City is a W when you're like low, like when you're like level 1 or something. So go over there and get to level 50, and then I would go to Pirate. Okay, next part. Okay, so the next part is about block shoots but I have a mammoth right now. For grinding, and you can also get block shoots from this guy. The block shoots gacha and some other stuff. Let's see what's on stock right now. But nothing really got that good. The best thing is a diamond. But I would use some elementals like even smoke is good. Any elemental is pretty good. I would recommend Buddha, even though it's not an elemental. Light. And any other elemental. I only pick Buddha because of the rings and how big you get. Yeah. Next part. Okay, so so for this part, I'm gonna talk about the significance of fruits, fighting styles, guns, and swords. Okay, so first of all, fighting styles. Fighting styles is the first thing you get when you log on Blockstreet, and you start off with combat, which is the base fighting style you get, but you can acquire it after you get any other fighting style. And it's actually and fighting styles are helpful for support and stuff. If you try and deal damage and try and get mastery on other things, you can use your fighting style. It would help if you have mastery on it. And fighting styles, you have to have stat points in your melee, because it increases your energy, which you need to dash around. And so the next thing is fruits. Fruits help you traverse the seas, fight strong people, and do many other things. Okay, next up, guns. So guns are good for PvP and stuff, but I would use a gun for like leveling up, like gathering these other people, like gathering them up so you can defeat them all in one place, which is useful when you're grinding, because you don't have to go around just going around doing that. Okay, next up, swords. Swords can help as a support, because if you don't have a fruit, then you can use a sword. And swords like Crystal Katana, Spiky Trident, and more are good for support. And they're pretty cool, so why not get them? Next up, we have hockey. Hockey is really powerful, which lets you do this, like it basically lets you hit low elemental users, and it provides defense buffs, and then next, observation just let you do this. Yeah, I'm so cool. I got Ultra Instinct. Okay, sky jump. Look at this. Multiple jumps. And it's really cool because you can climb up a tree. Oh yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, so the next hockey That's what it is. Yeah, it's fast up. So it basically allows you to instant transmission. That's epic. And if you have human, it allows you to do it travel further. And if you awaken human, it basically allows you to turn invisible. It's useful if you're trying to run away like a scared person, you know? But it could be used for other stuff, like getting in stuff. Not in that way, but you can just you can glitch in buildings. You just do this, look. Like that. See? That's pretty good. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I would recommend getting all of these hotkeys. And I would recommend getting swords, guns. I just didn't jungle word, but fruits, fighting styles. I would recommend getting all of that. And next part. Okay, there's some advanced techniques where you can do combos on NPCs. Where I can't do a combo on this NPC, but do combos, skill rotations, and other stuff like boom, and then yeah, just do that. Yes, I would recommend doing combos and these other techniques if you're like fighting a boss or something. But I can pretty much these bosses ain't nothing, bro. Like, look at this. Yeah, so combos are pretty helpful if you're trying to beat up a boss or NPC pretty fast. It's actually really cool. I'm a combo god, totally. I don't mana spam. So true. Okay, yay, woohoo. I think that's all for this part. I think it's time for the conclusion. Okay, so in conclusion, apply all of these strategies that I told you, from these advanced techniques to different builds to gain higher levels and become a block shoots god like me and many other people, and rise to the top ranks in the leaderboards and stuff. And many people try to level up to max and then get many of the stuff that you want, and you'll become a block shoots god and become unstoppable if you just apply all these techniques, because I am so educative. So please yes, please like, and always please